When it's all said and done, I want to be mentioned. Mention me in your cinquains, your quinzanes, and when y'all write, I want y'all to mention me in your quatrains, limericks, and haikus, or better yet, wrap my name like bandanas around Tupac's life and mention me in ballads of a soldier. Mention me like Chinua Achebe's When Things Fall Apart, or Haki Madhubuti's Black Men Obsolete, Single, and Dangerous, cause home is a dirty street where on my block broken dreams stay glued to the blocks. I want to be mentioned. Mention me in the liquor stores and the bodegas on the blocks where you'll find me spitting ghetto scriptures from light poles. Put my thoughts in the barrel of a gun and mention me in the 21-gun salute. Salute me like African elephants on the Alps Mountains and mention me in the Punic Wars. Mention me like Frantz Fanon and Rest of the Earth where black skins wear white masks cause every day it's Halloween in the hood. Mention me. Mention me through the hunger pains of malnourished babies who crawl needless to UN food camps while vultures lurk in the dark. Mention me as redemption shackled down on catwalks where pandemonium bromide flows through the veins of dead men walking. Mention me in the prison letters of Dr. King and I'll tell you why Cage Bird really sings and why James Baldwin saw evidence of things unseen. Mention me. Mention me like Malcolm X squared and divided by itself and mention me amongst the unknown. Mention me in your Rukus, your Sao Jasals, and when you do a Canute, make sure you tell Allah to mention me on his arms. Mention me. Mention me like Shango Mahatma Gandhi, and when you see the Son of Man rising for the dead, mention me as the 16th crucified Savior, and when it's all said and done, gift wrap my sacrifices and mention me as a gift to the world.
When it's all said and done, I want to be mentioned. You can find me mentioned in the rest in peace epitaphs written on the corners of every hood like futureless thugs. Mention that I sung a song for you, danced with my father and found ribbons in the sky inside the side pocket of poverty. Mention me at Lyric Lounge, Sugar Shack, food for thought and amongst real poetry poets. Mention that I found redemption while walking the Green Mile. 8x10 cells, suffering souls in cell blocks, steel bar matrix where there was no choice of red or blue, only state greens and blacks. I want to be mentioned. Mention me and your revolutionary workers, your Tel Avivs and Al Jazeeras. How be that man-child in the promised land in search of Soledad brothers and their orphan cousin whoreson. Mention that it was me who wrote to revolting slave wage workers in Indonesia. That I danced Africa on the Coney Island boardwalks, poured libation and chanted 7 ashes to the goon-goons at Maafa. Find me mentioned in Surat al-Bakra. When it's all said and done, I want to be mentioned. I'll be mentioned as the spook sitting by the door as the Superman the man. Temperature reading Fahrenheit 511 and I'm galloping on the back of Behold the Pale Horse, passing out ISIS papers to invisible men with blood in their eyes. I want to be mentioned. Mention me that I bled on the mic with Christ minus the crucifix and bleed. When it's all said and done, roll my thoughts in the backwood, inhale my chakra, and then mention me in your highest thoughts. When it's all said and done, I just want to be mentioned.